So hello, and I'm Nikita. I see some people are new, so I don't know everyone. So hi, I'm Nikita, and I'm from Mumbai. I work as an educational consultant. I am currently based in Europe. I do travel a lot for work, and that's about it. So I wanted to do something for New Year, and that's why I'm going to talk about a 5-step plan for the New Year. Okay, and this quite a simple 5-step plan for growth. Now, the most people do make New Year's resolutions and whatnot. And I'm not into making New Year's resolutions because when I make a resolution for the year, I know I've got plenty of time to do things, and then I end up not doing anything because I don't rush into things. So I thought of making a smaller plan, and I try to cut my year into quarters. So that way I know I've got lesser time. It's the Parkinson's law. Your work expands to fit the time that you've got. So if I tell myself I've got a year to do it, I will take a whole year to do it. But if I tell myself I've got 2 days to do it, I will finish it in 2 days. So that's why I give myself smaller targets. And this is kind of my 5-step growth plan for 2022. But I'm not going to take the whole year. Like I just explained, it'd be just a couple of months. But we kind of do this throughout the year. It's not a resolution as such. Okay. Okay, let me dive in. So the first step is to believe in yourself. Now, for a lot of us, I don't know if it applies to you, but a lot of people that I have met, what does happen is, especially when you hit a low point, you feel like, no, I can't go any further. This is not for me. I need to give up. Or you start getting into kind of self-doubt, right? So this step to believe in yourself, I kind of use what I call a small success journal. I had prepared a success journal to give away as a gift to everyone for the last week, but I didn't get the time. So let's see, I might share the link this time if I do get the time to do that. Anyway, maintaining a success journal is just writing in your journal things, and do this when you're in a really good mood. Okay, so write down things that you are really proud of. It could be something as small as finishing a book, or taking up a new hobby, or just coming to this book club, or it could be something as big as winning a Nobel Prize. Okay, it could be anything, but anything that makes you really proud of yourself, put that down in your success journal. And also think about what is it that enabled you to accomplish that success. So it could be passing an exam, going to an interview, finishing a book, or whatever that was, that initially you thought was difficult, but then you managed to get through it. Then you managed to finish it. And what was it that enabled you to do it? So that is your strength. That is your super kind of hidden superpower. So note down things that make you proud. It could be 10 things, it could be 100 things, whatever that is, things that make you proud of yourself. And what is it that enables you to do that? So those are your strengths, okay? Once you note that down, that is your success journal. When you hit a low point in life, when you feel like, no, I don't think I can carry on any further, or this is not for me, just go back and look at that success journal and look at yourself, think that, okay, well, in the past, I have been able to achieve all of this. So in the future, I can do that too. So it's like climbing a mountain. You go one step at a time, and you tell yourself, look, I managed to take one step. I can take one more. You don't aim directly for the summit. No one can fly there. So believe in yourself. That's step one. And to believe in yourself, write down all your successes. Okay, so let's go to step two. Step two is focus on the future. Now, yes, writing the success journal, you're actually reflecting on your past, but your focus always should be the future, because that is what is going to enable you to decide your direction. So think about, where do you want to be 10 years down the line, then probably 5 years down the line, 3 years down the line, next year. And then think about, do you have the skills to be where you want to be? When I ask my daughter, where do you see yourself 10 years down the line? She talks about, oh, I'll be driving the fastest car. I'll have the biggest house and this and that. Does she know to drive at the moment? No. So what should be her plan? Her plan should be, well, okay, if I want to drive the best car in the world, my step one is to learn to drive. Then think about how you're going to get the best car in the world. But the step one has to be the skill of driving, right? So same way, see where do you see yourself 10 years down the line, and what are the skills that will enable you to accomplish that dream, and start aiming for those skills, start acquiring those skills, start learning those skills. So step two, step one was believing in yourself. Step two was focus on the future. Step three is to seek out challenges and don't be afraid to learn from your mistakes. Now, a lot of us would like to be in the comfort zone. We tend to do things, we're sure I'm going to get this right. That's when we do things. We feel like, okay, I'm not sure if this is going to go right. We kind of take a step back. But it's okay to seek out challenges, because there's only two outcomes, okay? When you seek out something that's a big challenge, you'll either be successful or you'll learn something new. Those are the only two outcomes. So if you learn from it and you don't achieve what you really aimed for, it's okay. You still learned something, and you can go and do something new again, right? So seek out challenges. That's the third step, because you'll either be successful or you learn something new. Step number 4 is know when to ask for help and be open to feedback. Asking for help is the bravest thing you can do. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness by and far. So knowing when to ask for help, there is no need to always reinvent the wheel. Ask someone for help. Many people think that, oh, I don't know how to ask for help. It shows like I'm not doing it, or am I being lazy, or am I coming across as being needy, and all of those things. A good way I find to ask for help is to firstly demonstrate what have you done so far, and why is it that the person that you're requesting help for is the right person to help you out. So I asked my sister as an IT engineer. I was trying to build my own website. I got stuck. When I wanted to ask her, though she's my sister, I didn't take her for granted. I went up to her and I said, look, I've tried blah, 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 I've tried this, I've tried that. Now I'm stuck on the contact page for my website. Can you please show me how to do this so I can do it next time by myself? And so she can see that I have tried everything in my capacity. I'm not just going up to her for her to spoon feed me, but I have done everything possible. And now I explained her why she's the right person to help me, by saying that, you know, you're the one I trust. I don't want to give away my password and all my details to some random person. So could you please show me? So it wasn't that do it for me. It was, could you please show me? So asking for help by demonstrating what you've done so far to help yourself will show that you're serious about things and will enable the other person to help you. And the last step, is set aside time for reflection and learning. So this is the most important thing, because obviously your direction matters more than your speed. So setting aside time to reflect on what you've done so far and how you're going with things, that will enable you to decide if this is the direction I want to continue or not. And sometimes your direction might be great, but you might think, okay, well, this is not where I want to go because things have changed now. So reflect, have that time for reflection and growth. So just to summarize, the step 1 was to believe in yourself, maintain a success journal. Step 2 was to focus on the future. Step 3 was seek out challenges. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you will learn a lot from those. Step 4 was know when to ask for help and be open to feedback. And step 5 is set aside time for reflection and learning as well. That's about it. Thank you.
There is one question to Nikita from TD. So maintaining a journal alone is super hard. I tend to give up after 10 days. Any suggestions?
Nikita?
Okay, so I will share, okay, after the next speaker, I will just share what I do as a success journal. Is you can make a shorter version, but I have like a 20-page version or a 10-page version or something, but I'm not talking about journaling on it. Journaling is different, and the success journal that I'm talking about is different. So I will show you a sample in a minute. I don't want to go. Let me close the. Okay, so your success journal would look like something like, for me, this is what it looks like. You have your name, your picture here, and that's your success journal. So when you're And right now it might look funny, but when you're having a low moment, it really boosts my energy. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel proud. So this is again your picture, and giving some praise to yourself. You'll have to read it. I'll probably Kiran, I'm happy to share the link with you or in the chat, and people can look at it in their own time. But it's basically starting from right when you were a baby. How, if you think about it, how you learned to walk by, it was first crawling, then walking, but you didn't just get up and start walking. Obviously, you fell over 100 million times, but you still got back up. Nobody that I know it still comes into dinner party crawling saying, you know what, walking was too difficult. I fell over, everyone laughed, I gave up. No, nobody does that. So that shows you were born resilient. So why give up now? So you can write little memories from your childhood, what make you proud. Going on to school days, then obviously there were subjects that you hated, subjects that you loved, people that you didn't like, people that you loved. But you still got along fine. You did fine at school. So why not now? So it's again revisiting your school times, good times, bad times, what you learned from that. Again, then moving on with your other kind of projects in life, things that are your strengths, things that you've learned, people that have made you strong, things that you've achieved in life, your most significant achievements, you can list them all here. Then what makes you proud, things, how have you overcome challenges? So your hidden superpowers, when you think about the hardest decisions you've made, the hard things that you've done in life, challenging things, and have you overcome those, then think about your strengths. Write down your strengths, and that's who you are. Again, what are you grateful for? What is your ultimate dream, and why is it important to you? Because every time you feel like giving up, go to this section that shows you why something matters to you and why you shouldn't give up. And yeah, again, when you revisit all your memories, you will know that obviously you're a strong person. So I have not given up until now, and I will never stop until I make myself proud. So this is the 5 steps that I shared earlier, the 5-step plan for success. And it's like, yeah, you look back, you move forward, you look back and you move forward, the power of reflection. And then you can have some photos here just as your success photo gallery. And it ends with a quote, if you aren't willing to work for it, don't complain about not having it. And that's the end. Falling down isn't an accident, staying down is a choice. So both my husband and my daughter did it, and they love their success journals. So if you basically are having a low moment, looking at things that make you really proud in that moment in time will definitely, I think, does cheer us up. So that's the whole idea of a success journal. It's not journaling. It's not doing it on a day-to-day basis. It's just once and for all, you've done it. If you want, obviously, you can add your new proud moments to your journal, but this is different from journaling. It's just, yeah, to cheer you up.
Awesome. That's
Thanks.
very nice, Nikita.
Thanks, Nikita.
That's okay.